There's on the internet, there's a lot of like men who have been deemed the leaders of the manosphere. They're leaders of men now. And one of the things that they say is that uh, in order to be a high value man, you have to have money, you have to have a fancy car, you have to have X, Y, and Z. But I know that being a high value man has more to do with your character, it has to do with the way
It
you
has
treat
everything
people.
to do with your
Yeah.
character, in my view. That kind of thinking that you just described is, first of all, you either have to be an atheist to feel that way. Um, in other words, you don't believe there's a principal on the playground, and he or she who dies with the most toys wins. Which is, to me, is an expression of despair, actually. Secondly, what were we talking? What did you just say?
High value man.
High value man.
Yeah.
Right. High value depends on whose values you're talking about. The value of an atheistic materialist are different from the values of someone who believes that life is for love and for giving and for helping and for being the best human being you can be. That's a whole different set of values.
Yeah.
So high value men in that sense, I would say what you're talking about is low value men.
Yeah. If anything outside of you gives you power, you can always have it taken from you.
That point of view reminds me of an early Protestant reformer, John Calvin, may he roast in hell, who believed that you could tell who was saved, who was going to heaven, based on how much wealth and success and power they'd had in conventional ways. Those are the people that God favors. And so you can see who's saved and who isn't based on their value, quote unquote. May he rest in hell.
What's so funny is that I think that that's how our society is.
Yeah.
We base value on who has the most. They are seen as gods. We worship those people. Just our
we project. We miss. First of all, what you're just describing to me means we've missed the meaning of life. That's number one. People who feel that way have missed the meaning of life. Secondly, they're projecting onto others what they would have liked themselves to have lived and aren't. I think that's what happens with a lot of charismatic leaders, whether it's in religion or sports or government or anything else. Why are they so charismatic? First of all, they're charismatic, in my view, because they're running away from reality. Second, they themselves are, and putting up false values because they won't really face themselves, reality of any kind, human or anything else. And so charismatic people are running, and they put up a series of masks, and that entices other people. Because a lot of people want to run from facing basic questions of character and value and what is the meaning of life. That's where they get their power.